You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White sports fans, we're going to be talking about ESPN's Stephen A. Smith. Now, Stephen A. Smith is probably the most high-profile person at ESPN. Stephen A. Smith, he was anyway, the highest-paid person at ESPN until Pat McAfee actually came over. But it looks like Stephen A. is actually going to make more money than Pat McAfee when his contract actually renews. I believe I actually did a video on that a while back. Okay. Now, Stephen A., no doubt about it, guys. Stephen A. is actually running the show over there on First Take. Stephen A., he does politics also as well. He's been on CNN. He's been on Fox News. Stephen A. wants to be a jack of all trades. Stephen A. also wants to get into Monday Night Football, guys. Now, Stephen A. is more of a basketball person. He played in college, 1 points per game. I believe he only played like 3 games or whatever. But anyway, Stephen A. talks a lot about the NBA. When it comes to football, guys, Stephen A., well, let's just say this. I remember this one time Stephen A. was actually talking about the NFL on First Take. This is probably about 4 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And he started talking about players playing in a game that were injured or traded to another team. They weren't even going to be playing for that team. I don't remember who it was. You guys probably actually remember that. And boy, that was a horrible look for Stephen A. I think Teddy Bruschi was actually on there. He was like, what are you talking about? But anyway, Stephen A., he knows that he's the man over there at ESPN. But guess what, guys? It seems like the people over there on Monday Night Football, because ESPN, Disney, ABC, they have Monday Night Football. They want absolutely nothing to do with Stephen A. Smith. Nothing. They don't want him near Monday Night Football. And they are roasting Stephen A. Smith. So let's get into it, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. You guys can also support us by becoming a member on blackandwhitenetwork.com or supporting us on Locals, both for just $5 per month. Check the links in the description. So here we go. Check this out. Stephen A. Smith's NFL dream left in ruins as ESPN's Monday Night Football crew has zero interest in working with him because of one red flag. They want absolutely nothing to do with Stephen A. Nothing. They want him to stay away. It says here, Stephen A. Smith envisions himself working on Monday Night Football, but his ESPN teammates on the program reportedly have zero interest in the prospect of him joining them. Smith, the star of the network's daily debate show, First Take, has risen to extreme prominence at the network and makes a whopping $12 million a year. Actually, I believe it's actually 13. And while he wants to add Monday Night Football to his long list of responsibilities, a source told The Sun that members of the show have major questions regarding his football acumen and attitude. Now, we know how Stephen A. goes at it on First Take. Okay? It's a debate environment, can get pretty brutal sometimes. But on Monday Night Football, I guess you can't actually bring that like that on that show. Okay? The source who works on the show said Stephen A. Smith said he is looking to do more NFL and I'm Monday Night Football, but I think he doesn't realize that nobody wants him here. Wow. Nobody wants him covering football. And many of the top analysts were talking about since he did that interview where Smith said so. Wow. They were laughing about it, and some were saying that there is no way he joins us. He is not one of us football guys, and he wants to hold attention and all the spotlights. Now, Stephen A., no doubt about it, guys. I truly do believe he really, really does love the spotlight. No doubt about it. The source added that the perception of Smith not being a team player is a huge red flag. And you know what that should bring it up? That should bring it up Stephen A. And Stephen A. even admitted this. He worked on getting Max Kellerman fired. He wanted Max Kellerman fired for like 3 years. And guess what happened? ESPN bent the knee to Stephen A. and they fired Max Kellerman, man. Just poof, you're gone. You're out of there. Stephen A. has been pretty vocal about not wanting to work with Max anymore. So look here. This is what they said. Quote, they don't want to work with him as they know the reputation and the high tense environment that he created at First Take. The workers talk to each other. They absolutely dislike him and don't want to deal with him. Smith previously admitted that he didn't like working with Ed's First Take co-host Max Kellerman after the latter had left the show, and it's believed that he played a role in his removal from the program. Well, not believe, Stephen A. admitted it. He actually did admit it. He wanted Max Kellerman gone, and guess what? ESPN then said, hey, you're out of there. You're gone. But I'm not surprised, guys. I'm really, really not surprised that the people over there at Monday Night Football, they want nothing to do with Stephen A. Stephen A's football knowledge, definitely questionable at times. Now, he's absolutely hilarious, man. When he roasts the Cowboys after a loss, apparently he actually did it after the Cowboys' embarrassing loss to the Saints last Sunday. I didn't get to see it, but that's comedy right there. That is absolutely hilarious, man. But Cowboys derangement isn't going to make you good on Monday Night Football. It's just not. He can get away with that stuff on First Take, but it's more serious when you're actually doing analysis on the NFL on Monday Night Football. And these people know it, man. But it's funny, man. They said they have no interest. Nobody likes Stephen A., man, on Monday Night Football. None of them. I'm assuming that Buck and Aikman may have had a say in that. I mean, probably so. But, man, that's pretty brutal right there, man. That is really brutal. I guess, Stephen A., you better stay in your lane on the NBA. Okay? I mean, I definitely got some questions about your football knowledge. Okay? I definitely do. You can't go around, man, and start talking about players that aren't playing in the game or that aren't on the team anymore. Yeah, he's done that. I'll never forget that. I just can't remember, man. That was like 4 years ago. Like 4 years ago. Please remind me in the comment section, guys, on what players he actually said were playing when they were injured for the season or not on the team. Man, I wish I can remember off the top of my head. But like I said, it's about 4 years ago, man. But there you have it, guys. Monday Night Football crew wants nothing to do with Screaming A. Smith. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.